Your feelings aren't really like helping us move faster as a company.
So my feelings don't matter.
Your feelings don't matter when it doesn't help Chicken Fire.
So even though I'm doing my job, my feelings don't matter.
Everyone's doing their job. Why do you think you're special?
Because I do my job the best. So we got 16 in the grease.
Here they make it. Good morning, good morning. Let's go. I'm there right on time. Was I right on time? Was I a couple minutes? 9:18 that I walked in the door, and I see that they're still high in the middle of doing everything, right? The board's nowhere close to being filled out. Somehow I was early. Had a break.
All right.
Feeling better?
A couple hours a day, now the fires are already gunked up.
There was way more flour
Then should have been there.
in the fires at the end of the night. Because you could start to smell it towards the end.
Yeah, they'll swing that thing everywhere.
What I would say with that, obviously people make sure they're doing it the proper way, control their motion. Wherever that practice keeps coming in from, just have to keep eliminating it because it's just not what's taught. There's no beating this game.
Yeah.
So we talked a couple meetings back about doing an all-team event, and then you also talked about the last meeting, I think, about wanting to do something where you could have a forum where you guys could address the team about different things. I say either next Saturday or next Sunday morning we can hold an all-team quarterly meeting and address all the things that we need to address, which is still early enough into the season that things will be coming up and coming out. Obviously you guys are still, we're still addressing people on a daily basis, so that was just gonna happen, but to have that time period where you guys want to, and what I agree with, to address things and to celebrate simultaneously, that would be the time. So what I want is to eliminate potential distractions, and what I think is the only distraction. I think there's plenty of distractions, but music is one where I think the speakers need to be out of the kitchen for the foreseeable future band until the accuracy improves, right? Or are there times where people are like, oh, put this on, put that on, let's listen to that, oh, this song, no. Be focused, right? As focused as we are on the tasks throughout the day and at the beginning of the day, as focused as people need to be on their closing task. Make sure everything is clean. You guys should be able to go over and check over everybody's stuff and make sure that is done properly. It's good to go, settled, make it happen, folks. Go ahead back there, Daisha, and rally the troops. Jamil, let's meet Rochelle.
I know y'all didn't do it, but all this over here, now you see this rust that we starting to get? That's because it's not being cleaned properly. I pulled my back in 2021, and I've already had like a couple sprains on my back. I'm not one to complain too much, so I'm fine. Alright, so we got a heat coleslaw on the side. So we gotta make sure we're making sure everything is in there. But then double, triple checking, I don't give a goddamn. But it has to be in there.
Y'all ain't playing around today. My time has expired. I'm gonna go catch my ride.
We had a new person restart, kind of reserved now, but it'd probably be pretty cool to get her out or get them out of their shell. Because, if you're going to be with me for 12 hours, I would think I would want to make conversation with you, but...
I got James here for the orientation.
James, you're supposed to go to the other place.
James had his first day at TWS as the new manager over there, but apparently did not know that he was supposed to be at TWS, so he came here looking for Kwame after about 5-10 minutes after Kwame had just left to go meet him over there. Oh my God, it's fucking James! And I was like, James, you're at the wrong place. And he was like, what? He didn't tell me.
I'll give you that.
And I was like, yeah, you got it. And I wrote down the address for him. I was like, this is where you're supposed to be going. So 4777 South Orange is called that wing spot. It seemed like a simple mistake, easy mistake to make. You interviewed at a place and you're like, hey, this must be where I'm going.
How he ended up at Chicken Fire is still a head scratcher for me.
Because he literally just ran out of here like 10 minutes ago. I was like, I gotta get over to the other place. Well, I was just happy, I was just excited to see him.
So we conducted his interview here, but he was 100% hired to be the assistant general manager for that wing spot. Wanted to let you know that we sent you an email offer for the assistant general manager position at that wing spot. Superstars in this kitchen. Superstars. Giving them chicken fire folks a run for their money.
When they get here, you ask them to verify that they.
All right, yo. Got you ready right here.
Enjoy.
Enjoy. Thank y'all so much for coming out.
So I was in the fridge and I was moving all the coleslaw and there was 2 in one of the black bags and the black bag ripped. So I was like holding onto the handle, but the handle fell off basically. The bottom just like ripped out and just all of the basically 2 gallons, probably like 3 gallons of in the fridge, on the tenders, on the ground, under the wood box. And it was my worst chicken fire mistake to date, for sure.
St. John? Is bad.
Hola.
Hey, what's going on, dog?
Hey, what am I for?
What's going on? Hey, Colleen.
Sick by sage.
Boo.
Well, I've been gone for like 2 weeks. Apparently, in the 2 weeks, the speaker is now in speaker jail. Well, the speaker's in speaker jail. I still have not known. Everyone I ask is like, I don't know why it's in there. And if everyone doesn't know why it's in there, who told them to put it in there in the first place?
My best guess is the wrong song came on at the wrong time. Something ratchet.
One time.
I had a meeting on Wednesday, and I think we had too many mistakes, and the speaker was being a distraction. I think it's going to be a little quiet back there until we get our shit together.
I came back, they were like, we can't listen to music. And I was like,
I thought you were gone for like a month. It felt like a month.
I was going a month. Believe it or not, while I was traveling, had free time on my hands, I created a playlist to play. And I'm like, I'm so excited to go back to Chicken Fire and play this playlist. It's gonna be a great day when I play it. I guess we'll never know. I haven't been here for this long, but you don't gotta just film me. We have so much going on. We have so much talent here. Look at St. John, for example.
Call the expert. Yeah, man. How do I fix this? I was rinsing out this and it started coming out from the bottom, so I have no idea.
The grease trap. Oh my goodness. Usually you just plunge it or you stick the little fryer poker that we have down there and eventually it comes unclogged. So I did that for like 5 minutes, it didn't work.
So basically, if you have an entire layer of oil and then you put water in it, it's just gonna start like shooting shit out because they're like not mixing. It's not gonna go through the pipe.
Nate's sitting out there, he's like, hey, why don't you spray the pipe in the wall, see what happens. I'm like, okay. So I sprayed the inside of that, a bunch of shit falls out, so I'm like, okay, maybe it's just like a flour clog. After that didn't work, I reached out to Kwame and was like, hey, my guy, I think there's something going on with either the grease trap or with the drain. Nothing's working that I've tried to do so far today.
Because the whole thing just got solidified and caked up with so much grit and grime that nothing could pass through.
And his suggestion was to take the top off of the grease trap and skim some grease off, and usually that works.
The process has been designed as it was to avoid this from happening, and if they would have simply followed it and done what they were supposed to do, we wouldn't have had the issue. But it's okay, we're past that point, it's happened now.
wash your hands. This shit's in your open wound.
I
Just
took a
eating
shot.
that shit alive. It's
I
easy,
took a
bro.
shot. I took a
I'm
shot.
gonna see you on an episode of Grey's Anatomy.
It's just grease.
Maybe like, he has this rare brain-eating amoeba he got from touching grease.
Oh, this is
It's
enough
been
fun.
sitting for years.
So Sundays, I'm a little more loud and out there just because I try to keep myself with the energy because I don't want to get tired. So I gotta keep myself active. If it's talking shit or singing or just gotta keep it going to get throughout the day.
She was up all night looking for the love of her life and didn't find it. Now when she wakes up today, she'll know.
When she sees that message from Carlos, Perdomo, she's like, oh, who is this?
And he's Hispanic? That's a Hispanic thing.
Who's this rice and beans guy?
She wakes up, who the hell is Rice and Beans Carlos Pardona?
Get your plantain ass out of here.
Swear to God, if you even forgot one soy sauce in that lady's order, she literally said, "Are you sure he like put it all in there? Like, are you sure? Like, should I check it?" And I was like, "No. I was like, "It's all marked. It's all marked. It's definitely all there."
Are you sure everything is there?
And then he's like, "That guy, I haven't ever seen him working there. I don't know if you should trust him." And I'm like, "Actually, you know what? I don't know." She said she'll be back if there's anything missing. You made that big Rachel thing?
It's like my average carry right now. Ready?
I'm ready. Hit me with it.
All right, hold on. Order ready to cook. That was a good one, right?
That was a great one.
Orden preparada para llamar.
What?
New protocol. We're saying in Spanish now.
Kind of been it felt like a weird week. It went by pretty fast to me. I've been a lot more tired than normal.
Today was pretty fast day. All 3 days was pretty steady. So it was good.
From a sales standpoint, we were a little bit under from last week. Last week obviously was a solid week. I've liked it to have been a little bit busier, but I'm glad we weren't because we were struggling getting through what we were doing last week with the prep and just kind of the bodies that we had. A lot of stuff that we need to work on, like touch up around the edges. I think we cut down a lot on the mistakes. The times are still too bad, like terrible, like awful, like some of the worst I've ever seen for a stretch. Too many people are waiting 12 to 15 minutes for some shit that shouldn't take that long. So it's definitely going to be the goal going next week, is just to be better at what we're doing, because there's no excuse to not. We have the people here to do it. They're highly capable. We can't have all these first-time people coming in here thinking it takes 12 minutes to get chicken tenders every time they come in here.
Because we're not just for show. We're not just for play. We're for real life. Oh my goodness.